And we are live. Welcome, mystery and thriller fans. I'm your on-air host, Sara DiVello, and I am so excited to welcome back my friend May Cobb for the third time, here to give us the inside scoop on her latest book, The Night Before the Book Comes Out. May Cobb, welcome back to Mystery and Thriller Mavens. Tell us about The Hollywood Assistant.
Thank you so much for having me back, Sara. I always love coming on and hanging out with you, and this is the shiny new book.
Yay! Oh my God, it's gorgeous, gorgeous.
And I love the spine.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Thank you. I was very happy with the jacket and the cover. So
you always have beautiful covers, though.
Yeah, Berkeley has done an amazing job with the covers. So super grateful.
Yeah, absolutely. So May, tell us about this book, this crazy book.
It's about the protagonist's name is Cassidy Foster, and she's a sort of like a fledgling novelist. She's never been published. She just got her heart broken in Austin, and her well-connected best friend lives in LA and says, move out here and I will hook you up with a dream job as a personal assistant to this Hollywood power couple. A writer, director, and then his wife, who is a model turned actress. So pretty soon she's out there living the dream until the dream kind of slowly starts to turn into a nightmare and someone's murdered. That's the pitch.
And then it gets crazier and crazier from there. And I cannot wait to get into every delicious detail in May, because we got a lot to talk about. But first, I just want to welcome everyone, because we are streaming live to 8 different destinations across Facebook and YouTube. So, hey, mystery and thriller loving friends, no matter where you're watching from, you're in the right place. This is the right time. It is Mystery Monday, because Mondays can be murder. We're going to make them a little less painful and get your week off to a killer start. So May's going to tell us all about the Hollywood Assistant. And then I'm so excited because we're able to offer you signed copies today from my partner in crime, Murder by the Book. So I'm going to give you that link right now. Y'all know I love signed books. And the best thing is personalized and signed books. So you can get personalized signed books from this link, and you just put in the comments section when you're checking out how you want May to sign it to you. So think ahead, think about gifts coming up for you. And here is that link to get those. Now, May, we already have questions coming in. So first we have Sharon joining us from YouTube saying, hi, Sara and May. Hi, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
And Renee joining us from Southeast Florida wants to know, May, how the heck did you come up with this story idea?
Hey, Renee, it's good to see you again. Well, I was a Hollywood assistant over 20 years ago, so I drew from my own experience. Other than the basic setup, though, of the fact that I worked for a married couple, there's like no other similarities because obviously, for obvious reasons, but I did draw on sort of my experience in LA of being kind of catapulted into a whole world that I didn't even know existed. And I love like 80s and 90s erotic thriller films like Fatal Attraction and Unfaithful. And
oh my God, yes.
Yeah. And so I really wanted to do like a book version of that, or see if I could. So I sort of that was kind of the kernel of the idea. And I wanted to get out of East Texas, since all my books have been set there. I wanted to see if I could even do it, So
well, you sure did it, May Cobb, because we've got the Hollywood Assistant out tomorrow, and it is just steaming up the pages, and I'm sure we'll steam up the screen sometime soon, because everyone is just buzzing about this book. So my question is, did you contact that Hollywood couple that you worked for and let them know that you have a book out, but it's not them?
Yes, I definitely made sure to do that. Yes. Yes, because we've stayed in touch and we're still friends. And I actually went to visit them and stay with them a couple of weeks ago, because it had literally been about 20 years since I'd seen them, just because I moved back to Texas and life and COVID and people having children and stuff. So it was this really like happy reunion. And yeah, so
So when you told them, hey, I've written a book about a woman from East Texas who moves to Hollywood and works as an assistant for a married couple, but don't worry, it's not you, but someone does get murdered and she finds herself in the crosshairs of a murder investigation, did they say, can we read a draft?
No, I mean, they just, I think I'm trying to remember what that initial call was. It was like, oh my God, we're so excited for you. And of course it's not us. And that sounds so juicy. So it was, so have they read the book yet? Renee's asking.
We're all wondering that.
Yeah, I left them a copy. So I'm waiting to hear what they think. But the couple in the book really is so different. There's so much that I changed. That there's maybe like a few little tiny Easter egg tributes to them that only they would recognize, but other than that, it's so the couple's so dramatically different, because the people I worked for were so lovely and wonderful, and that's not what's kind of going on in the book.
Oh my God. This is so juicy. Elizabeth, welcome to the conversation. Joining from Facebook. She wants to know, good question. So what did you do as an assistant in Hollywood? Yeah. What does a Hollywood assistant actually do, May?
Yeah. I mean, so for me, I was doing like mainly personal assistant type tasks. The writer, director, and actor I worked for, the couple, we were within, I think, like a couple of weeks of moving to LA, we were all heading to Vegas to work on a film that Ron Shelton, the director, had, was making, starring Lolita, the actress I worked for, and Antonio Banderas and Woody Harrelson were her co-stars. And so I got to live in Vegas for like, I don't know, maybe like 2 months while we were filming. It was a boxing movie.
God.
Yeah. It was super fun. And so I did everything from, running errands to making sure, Lolita had, what she needed, like on set, like, and then a little similar to Cassidy in the book, they started to give me scripts to read. Like Lolita gave me a script that she was considering doing, and Ron would then give me scripts to do, coverage on to read. So that was really cool, experience to have. But I loved every second of working with them. I mean, they were just so good to me, and we became super close. So.
Oh my goodness. This is so great. Robin, you're in the right place. She says, I'm confused what platform I landed on. I totally get it. So we are broadcasting to 8 different destinations, some private Facebook groups, some public pages, the bookstores page, my page, YouTube for people who don't like Facebook. We got it all. We got it all for you, girl. So whatever you need, we are here. Don't worry, you're in the right place. John is joining us from Northeast Ohio. John, welcome to the conversation. Thank you so much for being here. Renee saying it's so nice that the couple that you worked for is excited for you. That is so nice. How lovely.
Yeah.
Robin saying she loves Easter eggs. Oh my God, I love Easter eggs too. They're so fun when you're like, I know what that is. Donna joining us from California, from Fremont, California. Donna, welcome to the conversation. So good to have you. Oh my goodness, we have so many things. Okay, actually, I want to get into, let's pause here. I want to get into some of the praise that this book has earned, because oh my God, the praise is just incredible. It's like a Hollywood and thriller who's who of praise. So let's kick off with AJ Finn. He was the #1 best-selling author of The Woman in the Window. And AJ says the Hollywood assistant is as fun and fresh as its title, and fast. Think Frida McFadden's The Housemaid, but sharp too, and provocative with a subtly retro attitude that recalls 80s cinema classics. And I love that he really honed in on that, as you have said. This is also a favorite topic of yours, May. That must have been so rewarding when he honed in on that.
Yeah, I was super grateful to get that quote from him. Yeah.
Yay. Donna is saying she grew up in Hollywood, but not the ritzy side, more like the working class side. Her mom was a manicurist to the stars, and she had lots of famous clients. Ooh, Donna, I bet she had some good stories.
Yeah, I bet. That's so cool.
Because I feel like sometimes you get, people are getting their nails done, and they just start chatting with,
Definitely.
spilling the tea. I bet she heard some good tea.
Yes.
Renee wants to know, do you prefer living in East Texas, Hollywood, or Vegas? 3 really different places.
For sure. I mean, I'm in Austin now, and I think I prefer it the most, but it's also summer, and I'm trying to pretend it's fall, so I put this hoodie on. But I miss LA in the summers because it's so disgustingly hot here. But yeah, I loved it out there. I mean, I don't know. That's such a cool question. And I love Vegas. I love visiting Vegas. I think it's so much fun.
Oh my God. Robin saying too hot, too crazy, and too hot in that order. I think that about sums it up.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's
Robin
Texas.
just summed it up in 6 words. Oh my God, I love that. Carrie, welcome to the conversation. Joining us for saying hooray for another instant May Cobb classic. Amen, Carrie. Well said. We're all said. Well said. Renee saying, God, we're all trying to pretend it's poetry. Oh my gosh, I'm roasting over here. I'm literally sweating.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about Donna's saying she is so excited to read this book. Oh my gosh, Donna, I think you are gonna love it because it's got that classic May Cobb twisting and turning and characters you're not sure what's going on or how you feel about, and there's just so much to talk about. One of my favorites, Heather Gudenkoff, who's been on the show for her last 2 books, weighing in with some wonderful words of praise. She says The Hollywood Assistant by May Cobb is the best kind of stay up all night page turner. She says it is wickedly creepy, steamy, and intense, expertly plotted, and brimming with dark surprises. The Hollywood Assistant is classic Cobb. I was absolutely transfixed. Don't miss this knockout thrill ride. Now, May, oops, I just bumped my keyboard. Remind me, are you a plotter or a pantser?
I think I'm a little bit of both. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So when we're talking about the Heather saying it's expertly plotted, is it plotted?
Not. I usually do like to have like the 3-act structure sort of overlay. Okay. I like to know some of the main plot points. And for this one, though, I did not know who the villain was until it was like, okay, I've really got to figure this out. So thank God it came to me. And when it finally did, it all clicked. But I do like to write. I am trying to plan out a little more now, but I still do love that writing as an act of discovery. And that's so much fun, how about you, Sarah?
So I was a pantser, and because I write true crime, I thought that was enough structure because I had the actual chronological order of the crime, of when the crime was committed, when the first suspect was revealed, when the second suspect was revealed, when this twist happened, when that twist happened. Yeah. But it was such a miserable and painful process because I wrote myself. I realized that the narrative, the actual structure of the chronology wasn't enough to keep it exciting. I had to amp up some emotional points in other when things were dragging, or a lot of internal monologue or machinations or worries or struggles internally when things were slowing on the action front. And so I am committing now, here and now, to everyone who's watching, I am going to be a plotter going forward because I just can't put myself through that pain again, to be honest.
Yeah, I understand. I'm trying to go more that way too. So I get you. Yeah.
Okay, May, let's see when I do it. Let's see when I do it. I love it. Oh my goodness. We have Christine joining us from Texas. She says, I am so excited for you, May, and for this book.
Thank you.
Yay. We're all so excited. And you guys, the book drops tomorrow. This is so exciting. And hurricane barrel permitting, May's going to be at the store, my partner in crime, Murder by the Book, on Wednesday. And she will be able to sign and personalize books. So here again is that link to pre-order tonight, and then just put it in the comments who you want it personalized to, and the store can ship nationwide. So you don't have to be in Texas. Although it is okay if you are. And Hurricane Beryl permitting, May's going to go sign some books over in Houston on Wednesday. So here is that link.
Yeah, we hope everyone's okay there. It's so it looks really bad on the news, and I hope our good friends are hanging in there, and
staying dry and safe.
Yeah.
Vicky, welcome to the conversation, saying, hi, May. I am planning to buy your new book to take on my vacation to France later this summer. Oh, well, Vicky, this will be the perfect
so
thing.
Much.
Ooh, you should have her have May sign it. Bon voyage. Yeah. And then take a picture of the book, of you reading the book in France, and tag May and tag me, and we'll repost it. Like maybe in front of the Eiffel Tower or something, the Hollywood assistant in Paris.
That's awesome. I love it. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, yes.
And then we'll both repost it. Tag us and we'll both repost it. That's going to be so fun. I want to talk about some other of this incredible praise, because May, it is seriously like everyone just loves May Cobb, and everyone is so happy to celebrate May because she is such a genuine, wonderful human being and a beautiful and amazing and brilliant, talented writer. So it's such a pleasure to see everyone rally around her and support her. And Jessie Cusutanto, who's a friend of both May's and mine, had this to say. She said, well, every single May Cobb book is a treat. I cannot put down. Nobody writes characters as relatable as Cobb. I don't know how she does it. It's like she's in my head reading all of my intrusive thoughts, and she has poured them into her main characters. A delicious book that I tore through in one seating.
Oh, we love Jessie.
Jessie Cusutanto, author of You Will Never Be Me and Vera Wang's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers, which I loved. I had that to say. Renee is suggesting we need May to sign everyone's books to Sara. Okay, so we do mystery and thriller maven missions here, May. So when Bob Degoni was on, one of our members was like, I'm going to go see Bob at Left Coast Crime. And so I said, okay, you get him to sign it and reference mystery and thriller mavens. But he got confused and signed her book to me.
Oh.
So don't do that, May. Don't sign all the books. That would be hilarious if you did. Oh my goodness. Bob Degoni. Robin Harding, who was on the show for her latest book, The Drowning Woman, had some wonderful words to say as well. Robin is saying, poor Bob, he will never live it down. We'll never let him live that down. Never, ever, ever. We're going to rub his face in that for the rest of his life. Robin Harding says, May Cobb pulls back the curtain on Hollywood glamour and a sexy, twisty mystery. I feel like classic Cobb is sexy, twisty mysteries that will have readers guessing and gasping until the very last page. Yay! I love that review from Robin, who I just saw at Thriller Fest.
Yeah.
Yay. So May, what is your process? Do you take some time in between books? Are you in your resting period now? Are you already working on the next one? Or what's going on over there?
Gosh, I usually don't have that much time that I can take because I've been on a book a year track. For I guess the past like 4 years, but I did just finish another one. So that's exciting. And the details are still under wraps, but I'm hoping to announce soon more about that.
Yay. Well, I can't wait to hear it. Because a book a year is a lot.
It's a lot.
Like there's no rest for the wicked on that schedule.
There's not. And it's funny. I am in a little bit of a resting period now, but then I find myself feeling kind of out of sorts because right?
But I don't want to be a person who can only be okay when I'm working. Like I don't want to be that workaholic person, but I've taken this week off for vacation and I literally find myself feeling untethered and slightly panicked.
I'm the same way. I've taken off for lunch, but I'm ready to get back just to my little corner in my desk.
Get back to work. We need #more May.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. And I'm not the only one. Christine saying, yes, more for May. Get back to work, May. We're lucky taking this 30 minutes to talk with us. Renee saying, yay. Exactly. Yay, May. May, I feel like one thing that another hallmark of sort of classic Cobb are complicated women, and Cassidy Foster is no exception. Tell us your fascination with writing complicated women, and why, what your thought process is on that.
That's such a great question. It's so funny because when I wrote, like when the Hunting Wives came out, and there was some backlash on beloved Goodreads about the unlikable characters. I'm like, these are my like people from home. Why are y'all talking bad about them? So for me, I don't know if I just all my friends and myself are complicated and messy train wrecks, and I like to write about what I know. But you know, putting joking aside, I just I don't. I like to read about messy, complex characters. I like to not know where the character is taking, how far they're pushing the moral compass, what they're about to do. I like to be surprised by characters, and I like my own characters to surprise me. And I feel like that's one thing that sort of does push me when I write, is to see what's going to happen, like putting them in these situations and seeing how they're going to behave.
I love that. Because real life is messy and complicated.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
when something feels too simplistic on the page, I think that's almost what feels the most unrealistic.
Yeah, I agree. That's so well said. Yeah.
So talking about these messy characters, do they talk to you? Renee wants to know. Do you hear them?
It's more like, I feel like, not to sound too woo-woo, but I do feel like when I'm writing, especially like a ensemble scene or like dialogue that they're talking through me, that I'm not really the one writing.
So I totally feel the same way. And I love when people say that. So where do you think that voice is coming from?
I'm in the Stephen King camp of stories already exist and it's our job to excavate them. So I feel like, that's just me personal, like my personal take is that, I don't know, from the ether, from some other magical place that we're just, channeling.
What do you do when the channeling ain't channeling? What do you do when the voices aren't talking?
I eat too much chocolate and drive my husband crazy with whining about writer's block. And then but in all earnestness, I go on walks, and that usually helps. And then I just try to tell myself, just write the next crappy line or passage, and just keep going forward. And yeah.
So you whine to your husband. Christine wants to know, does your husband then read these books?
He does. He, for the most part, we talk. He really is such a great person. We talk about them almost nightly as I'm drafting. And, I mean, not every night, but so by the time I'm finished, he already feels like he's read it, but he does actually then read them as well. So
Elizabeth saying, I love the honesty, May. Exactly. That's what I think so many of us love about May Cobb is May, you're just so real. You're so authentic. You're so honest. And people love that. People are so drawn to that.
Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, Elizabeth.
So oh my God, Renee, I was wondering this too. So what kind of chocolate? Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, nuts in it, candy, fruit in it, just plain? What brand? We need to know.
Choco Love dark chocolate bars with almond.
Oh my God, yum. So I like dark chocolate too. And my friend Lisa Genova, another amazing writer, just sent me a beautiful box of chocolates, handmade from her hometown. And I'm savoring eating one at a time.
What a gift.
Oh my God, I know, it's such a gift. And there's this one with this caramel, hand-pulled caramel inside, and then sea salt on top. Oh my God, I'm drooling just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh my God.
It really is. It really is. Do you have a pet? Do you talk to them, Renee? Oh, good question. Do you have a four-legged friend to walk with, or do you just walk by yourself?
I just walk by myself. Yeah.
Interesting. So, let's go back to this ether. So, because I believe that too. I think that they exist there, but where are they? Just sitting there, like the rocks are sitting there, like the ocean is sitting there? what is that this ether?
I don't know. I mean, have you read that book, Big Magic?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she kind of goes into that a little bit, that, I don't know how she put it. She put it so eloquently, but yeah, I just believe that there's a magic to storytelling, and I don't really take credit even for my own books because I know they've come from a different place. And even though it's through my lens and my experience as a Texan and East Texan and whatever, I don't know. Don't you feel the same way? That's like, there's something just almost indescribable about it.
I feel like I'm actually only a scribe.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, seriously.
And it's just like, I hope my little fingers can type as well as I hear it.
Yes, exactly.
So when you hear them, so Renee is the one who asked if you hear them. She wants to know, do you dream about them?
No, I only dream about my nonfiction project and the lead of that book. I dream about him, but I don't dream about the others. Thank God. Oh my God, what a nightmare.
What's your nonfiction project?
I have been working for several years on a book about a jazz musician named Rahsaan Roland Kirk, and he was such a special person, and he played 3 saxophones at the same time, and he was blind, and he overcame all these odds, and he's just so I carry a torch for him. And yeah, I hope to finish soon. I hope to have some sort of break at some point in the schedule so I can actually finish that book.
Wow, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, so many people are resonating with the chocolate. Renee saying only dark chocolate. Same girl, same.
Yes.
Almond, salt, sea salt, great. Or sea salt are great. Renee, Christine is eating Dove. She says she's eating Dove chocolate as we speak. Dove is really good too.
It's really good.
It's really good. You guys, we have 1 more minute. We only have 60 seconds. So I just want to remind you that the book is not even out yet. May is coming on tonight to give us the exclusive sneak peek about The Hollywood Assistant. And you can pre-order from our favorite woman-owned independent bookstore. That is Murder by the Book. And here is that link, whether you're watching with us on Facebook or YouTube. Click and pre-order, and the good folks at Murder by the Book will send that out. And May will be there to sign and personalize on Wednesday. So just put who you want it signed to and how you want it signed in the comments section as you check out. Sharon saying, I loved this conversation. Sharon, me too. Sure. Abel saying, hi, May. Happy pre-pub day.
Thank you.
Renee saying, thank you, May and Sara. Tonight has been wonderful. Christine saying, thank you, ladies. Another wonderful night with 2 of my faves. Sharon having a great night. Thank you. Y'all, thank you for spending your Mystery Monday with us. We all know Mondays can be murder, and I'm so glad to spend it with you and with the lovely May Cobb. May, happy early pub day. Have a wonderful event at Murder by the Book, and I will look forward to welcoming you back next year because I know you're going to have another fabulous book out just in time for next summer. It has been a pleasure to chat with you, my friends. And,
thank you so much, Sara.
Okay. Oh my gosh, of course. All right, y'all. That's a wrap for us. I will see you next Mystery Monday. May the pages and the days fly by until then.